So where we're standing here is actually the entrance to our creek area, and this area has really been untouched since the previous owners, since the very first owners, and nothing to this extent as well. The first owners, what we're told, what we found in our history books that we were given about the property, is that the Hoyts used to actually bring their grapevines down the hills over here. There's some small hills and some small cattle paths that exist in some old logging trails. They used to bring them down here, and there's a railroad track that doesn't run anymore. This railroad track used to actually connect to the Turnpike Hotel, which used to be right next door to us. The Turnpike Hotel is actually older than Engadine Resort. Engadine was established in 1885. The Turnpike Hotel was established in 1866. So people used to come off the railroad track directly onto the hotel. And then what we're told is this railroad track is one of the only railroad tracks that also goes directly into the Biltmore estate. And if you guys follow a lot of our stuff, you guys will see that there's a huge history that's tied between both the Engadine property and the Biltmore property. So from the Hoyts bringing the grapevines down to transport, and then same thing with the barrels, transport their wine, the other owners, the next owners, which are the Howells, which are the longest owners, they had cattle on the property. They're the ones who brought the cattle and the farm to the property after they purchased the property in the 30s and 40s, like early 40s. The cattle used to come down the old logging trails. What we've done is we've put about 3/4 mile worth of hiking trails in the last couple months. This whole creek area was decimated with the hurricane. I mean, the waters got up to like 20 feet above where I'm standing right now, and it washed up so much debris that's actually pushed off to the left and right side over here. We used a lot of the bigger logs to reinforce our banks. We cleaned up all of this area. As you see, like a lot of this stuff, even the clover and the green that's on the ground, we put all that in the ground after we did our cleanup just to help with our erosion. But this area, the previous owners that lived here for a decade always said that the future of the property is in the back of the property. What this does with opening up the creek area to our guests and putting in the trails is if you wanted to leave your cabin, leave your room, and just go on a 1 mile hike, you don't have to leave the property to do that. And then on top of that, you could just sit here halfway through your hike and just enjoy the creek. So this creek area, the trails, this is evolving at this point every single month with us adding more trails, with us beautifying this area. Feel free to follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, check out our website, and we hope to see you soon.